Hello everybody, welcome to another Nephilim Builds. Today we're going to go beyond plus ultra as Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. As always, keep in mind that these videos are about capturing the spirit of the character rather than capturing their abilities perfectly. Also keep in mind that the Oath of Sacrifice for Paladins is available on my Patreon at the $5 tier. Before we begin, I want to make something clear here. I'm an anime only fan, but I'm still doing the manga version of Deku. So as a warning to my fellow anime only viewers, I will be attempting to include the additional quirks that Deku hasn't unlocked yet. I say attempt because Gear Shift and Fajin are kind of weird. With that said, let's start with the ability scores. Using the standard point array, we'll put the 15 to Dexterity. I don't think it's an accident that his hero suit makes him look like a rabbit. That boy is fast and springy. Hey, he should learn some moves from Mirko. Next we'll put the 14 to Charisma. Deku is currently battling Tanjiro for the title of Goodest Boy Ever. After that is the 13 to Wisdom. He's very good at inciting how other people's quirks work. We'll put the 12 into Constitution. He's slowly building up his limit with One for All. We'll put the 10 to Intelligence. He finds some pretty creative uses for punch him really hard. Lastly, we'll dump Strength. I just couldn't justify anything else being this low. For Ace, we'll go with Variant Human, putting our +1s into Dexterity and Wisdom and taking the Tough feat. It takes some serious grit to break your bones just to attack. We'll also take Insight and speak Common and Halfling. Wholesome language for the wholesome boy. Make a custom background taking Persuasion, Perception, Gnomish, and Proficiency with Calligrapher's Supplies to make our notebook. Moving on to class, we're going to start off as a monk. We'll get Strength and Dexterity saving throws, pick Athletics and Acrobatics for skills, and be proficient with simple weapons, short swords, and painter's supplies to illustrate our notebook. At level 1, we'll get Martial Arts and Unarmored Defense, and level 2, we'll get Ki and Unarmored Movement. Now we're going to multi-class to Fighter, getting Medium Armor, Shields, and all weapons. At level 1, we'll get Second Wind in our fighting style, taking Unarmed Fighting. At level 2, we'll get Action Surge. At level 3, we'll get our Martial Archetype, picking Champion for improved critical, and at level 4, we'll raise our Dexterity. Now we're going to multi-class to Bard, taking Investigation and, I don't know, a hand drum? I distinctly remember him working the lights, not being in the band. At level 1, we'll get our Bardic Inspiration. Deku's so inspiring it almost works as therapy. At level 2, we'll get Song of Rest and Jack of all trades. Deku is pretty much good at everything, and if he's not good at something, he learns fast. You know, like every shonen protagonist. At level 3, we'll get Expertise in Athletics and Acrobatics and our Bard College. This boy has written several volumes on hero lore, so I think College of Lore is a good choice. We'll take Proficiency in Nature, History, and Arcana to understand quirks better and get Cutting Words. I can see this being more of a tactical call-out. Deku's too nice to be mean. At level 4, we'll cap our Dexterity, and level 5, we'll get Font of Inspiration and D8 Inspiration Dice. At level 6, we'll get additional magical secrets, which is why I went with Lore instead of Valor. We need the extra spells. Speaking of spells, at level 8 we'll raise our Charisma. At level 9 we'll get a D8 Song of Rest, and level 10 we'll get D10 Inspiration, Magical Secrets, and Expertise in Perception and Insight. At level 12 we'll raise our Charisma again, at level 13 we'll get D10 Song of Rest. Lastly, at level 14 we'll get more Magical Secrets and Peerless Skill. Now that we're level 20, we finally have our modifiers. Now to talk spells. As a Bard, our spellcasting ability is Charisma. Our spell save DC is 18, and our spell attack modifier is +10. At level 14, we'll have 4 first level slots, 3 second, third, and fourth level slots, 2 fifth level slots, and 1 sixth and seventh level slot. We'll have 4 cantrips to choose from, taking Thunderclap for a small shockwave, Message for an earpiece communicator, Friends because he's friendly, and Prestidigitation for anime effects. We'll also have 14 other spells to choose from. We'll take Earth Tremor for a big stomp, Featherfall because what is fall damage, and Heroism to embolden our classmates. Next is Long Stride for more speed, and Silvery Barbs for more tactical callouts. We'll also take Thunder Wave for a punch with some wind to it. We'll take Enhance Ability, should help improve our jumps, and we'll take Connect Jaunt to juke the baddies. After that is Pyrotechnics for Smokescreen, and Shatter for a targeted air blast. Next up we'll take Sending to text our classmates, Freedom of Movement to get out of grapples, and Legend Lore to consult our notebooks. Our last spell will be Skill Empowerment for when we need expertise in something we don't already have it in. Now we have our 6 magical secrets. We'll take Eldritch Blast for Air Force, and Thorn Whip for Black Whip. Next will be Blur for Danger Sense, and Haste for Full Cowling. Or Gear Shift, or Fajin. They kind of all do the same thing, and apparently he can stack them. You could also swap one of these out for Catapult if you want the more basic use of Gear Shift. Next will be Tensor's Transformation for the full 100% One for All. You know, for when you want to say fuck it and break your own bones. Our last spell will be Tasha's Otherworldly Guise to combine Full Cowling and Float. Going back to the main sheet, we're taking Component Paths for spellcasting. Our AC with Unarmored Defense is 17, our Movement Speed is 40, and our average HP is 187 with 4d10 and 16d8 hit dice. And with that, we are done. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, and I'll see you all next week for another personal picks.